Hello, welcome back to this channel. I'm so glad that you're here, and today we're going to be talking about 5 things to avoid if possible when you are young so that way you can have a better future. So let's check them out. Hey guys, this is Luis Rivera, and a little disclaimer over here. I am not a financial advisor, so anything that you hear or see in this video is for informational and educational purposes only, so stay tuned. The first thing to avoid, if you can, is to have a expensive wedding. I know that when we're young, we're looking for our significant other, and when we find that person, we want to have a nice wedding because we are in love and the future seems beautiful and everything. And I get it, been there, done that. And so we decided to throw a big party which is going to be really expensive, and a lot of people actually go in debt just for that party. So if we can avoid that, maybe do something smaller or save for a longer time so that way we can have the money for that expense. That would be a really good idea. Let's go to the next one. The second thing to avoid when you are young is to buy a brand new car. So you are still young, you are looking for the best job that suits your needs, and you go and buy a brand new car. Don't do that. Wait until you're well established with the job, you are making good money, and then start thinking about if you really need a brand new car. Let's remember, brand new cars are expensive and there's interest to pay every time we get a brand new car finance. So that's one thing that we could avoid, and if you can avoid it, avoid it. Drive something cheap, used, and then you can jump into that, get a new car later on in life once you can afford it. So let's move to the next one. So the third thing that we can avoid, or that we should avoid if we can, would be spending money in restaurants, spending too much money in food, going out, and also traveling. Food is one of the most expensive things out there. If you check your bank account, you will see that you spend so much money in food. Also, when we travel, let's try to spend as less as we can, maybe not to stay in that expensive hotel. Let's do those things so that way we can spend the least amount of money. Why? So that way we can save for the future. All right. So the fourth thing that we can avoid, or that we should try to avoid it if we can, is credit card debt. Let's try to stay away from credit cards. I know that it's tempting, and I know that we get into situations when we have to borrow money. Understandable, been there, done that. But if we can avoid it, let's stay away from credit cards. You will pay high interest rates, which will keep you trapped and will not allow you to save money so you can put money aside for the future. So let's try to avoid that one. All right, so the fifth thing that we can avoid, or at least try to avoid, is doing finances by yourself, especially when you have a significant other. So let's try to avoid that and let's start doing finances together as couple. That will help you a lot. Doing the finances together brings a lot of benefits. You guys can get in the same page. You guys can understand how much money is coming in, how much money you guys are spending, and you both can plan together where and how you guys going to spend your money. Especially if you're trying to save, it's always good to be in the same page, to have a goal of how much you want to save for the future, and you both can work together towards that same goal. So, yep, if you can avoid doing your finances just by yourself, avoid that and encourage your spouse to do it together. That will help you. So these are the 5 things that we can try to avoid, and if we do, they will definitely help us to have a better uh, financial future. Yeah, that's right, financial future. So let's do this, and until next time, go out there and better your life.